obviously it's hugely disappointing for any professional athlete to have to make a decision that we made. But to me, what's more disappointing is the way the NBL's handled this. And that's got nothing to do with them picking Perth as a winner. So don't get me wrong, I have no issues with all that. It is what it is. It's the lead up to it and the way things were handled. For me, there's three categories with great companies and professional sport. It's handling things proactively, being reactive, and then doing things retroactively. And I think the retroactive aspect of this has been a 10 out of 10. The proactiveness has been barely a 1, and the reactive stuff's probably about a 5. So when you have a number of people working for your corporation, your organisation, your sporting league, I think it goes outside the grain to just block your ears out and hope that everything works out. And that's what I felt from day one. Outside of the King's Brass, it was a case of la 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 la. We were told at numerous times when our front office people and Paul Smith and Chris Pongrass reached out to the league that business as usual, everything's fine. A day later, the NBA shuts down. Day after that, the Grand Prix shut down, and we're just in limbo. So it's not so much that we were scared to catch a flu. That was probably 1% of this decision. There was a lot of ramifications that came into play about going back to Perth and playing that series. And like I said, the disappointing thing was that it was left up to the players to decide. It was up to us to initiate these meetings, to push these meetings, to find out, is there going to be a crowd, isn't there? I mean, our front office had to call the league and Perth and go on a call and be like, what's going on? Well, are the fans coming in? We had to initiate that. I'm on record to say that because I know it's a fact. We had to initiate all of that, and then the what happened after that is what it is. But that's where the disappointment lies. These aren't excuses for why we did what we did. These are just the fact of the matter of a 3-hour meeting with a lot of tears and how we came to the conclusion of pulling the plug. We talk about mental health in athletes every day, and that's a big issue in probably the last decade. And I can tell you for a fact, there's guys in our locker room that are having some pretty big mental health issues just from all of this. You just feel like you're a pawn in a big machine, and I think guys just struggle with that really bad mentally. That's really disappointing.